Now, emotions, my friends, are defined as an instinctive or intuitive feeling as distinguished from reasoning or knowledge. And when you break the word emotion down, all we're left with is energy in motion. I personally don't believe that we buy or do certain things, certain actions and behaviors, so much as we buy or seek particular feeling states and the emotional responses that we anticipate certain decisions will bring to us. Whether we realize it or not, my friends, as human beings, we're always seeking positive emotional states, and maybe more importantly, trying to run away and avoid negative emotional states. And yet, despite their major significance, despite all of this that we just talked about, the major relevance of emotions to our everyday lives, as a society, we never talk about emotions. Now, one of the most common emotions of suffering today is what is known as anxiety. Anxiety is a persistent feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically related to an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. What is it that's making me anxious? This goes for all our emotions, as we'll talk about later, but what is it that's making me anxious? And once I can identify that, then I can act on it and say, hey, how do I want to address this? And what I mean by this is really simply, pain's a motivator, right? If I get to the point in my life where I'm just miserable on a day-to-day basis, and I've been here before, whether it's because of my job or relationships, how I'm living and my daily habits, if I get to the point where I'm so unsatisfied, I'm in so much pain mentally and emotionally, often that pain can be a catalyst to, hey, I don't want to feel this anymore. And I need to start making some changes on a lot of different fronts, right? Our country was founded on the creed of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I want us all to note that crucial word, pursuit, right? Because life and liberty, according to our founders, life and liberty are givens in this country, but happiness remains a pursuit. We need to do things on a daily basis that's going to upkeep our mental and emotional well-being. We need to take care of our mental and emotional well-being just like we would any other aspect of our health. And so when we put our bodies into action, get our bodies into motion, helps us get out of our own heads, get out of our own feelings, and into our bodies and feeling better. Emotional contagion is exactly what it sounds like. Just like we could catch the coronavirus, the flu, a disease from someone if they're contagious and they have it and we're around them physically. If I'm around someone who's depressed and who's down and who's negative, that starts to rub off on me emotionally and mentally. Release yourself of whatever emotional baggage it is that you might be holding on to and which you may have been holding on to for far too long in your lives. Let us each strive to avoid the depths of depression, reduce our struggles with anxiety, and release ourselves from our emotional traumas as we fill our lives with as much love as humanly possible and the pursuit of our own unique versions of happiness in this existence.